Remember she has a boyfriend? Get over it. I think.
Okay, let's try to, ready?
Yeah, I already started mine. Waiting for people to upload, I guess. I can't even fucking see. I need to switch my screen shit. No solo yo ciega, ya está mierda. Lord, que Dios me perdone. I got one viewer. Hey!
Tita?
Hey! It's your birthday. They be like, oh, this crazy bitch. Oh, man, the anxiety. Did you even... Feels like I'm in the middle of a storm at this current moment. Like, all of a sudden, I'm in the calmness.
You hear those jet engines?
In the pause of the fucking storm while hell's breaking loose all around me. That's what I'm feeling right now.
The jet engines?
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yep. Fire up, motherfuckers. I'm gonna look like I'm making out with a palo. Okay. Here we go.
Y si lo pones a este lado donde no le da el viento.
Oh shit, here we go. Fuck, they're spinning. Motherfucker. I get nauseous with that spinning feeling though. Woo-wee. That's why I never ride that ride. You know at the fairs? That goes shh. We're trying, Spirit, we're trying. It doesn't help when mother guy is over here blowing on us. See? That's how it sounds. Like when you're like either outside the storm or inside the storm. And everything, hell's breaking loose all around you. Fucking...
Why does it sound like a jet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it makes me think of when it's a tornado and you hear that sound. Like a major storm. And my lighter don't want... I didn't even bring matches. Ain't that some shit? The one time I don't carry matches. It's okay. It gives people time to load in anyways. Don't you think? Mm-hmm. It's gotta be bad if this fuckers don't even want to light up. Maybe. What the fuck? Okay, spirit guys. Y'all don't gotta load me up with that romantic music. I got this fucker going, I guess. Then it went out. Technical difficulties.
That's because it's called Alive.
Yeah. Always, right? You go on live, something happens.
All right. Well, nothing wants to light. Nothing is cooperating.
It's okay, because look, see, I told you they're in the middle of the storm. Look at that shit. Somebody's all up in their feels. But it's okay, because you can't hold me down. I'm going to make you get down on your knees. I might have to get on my knees and cover this bitch like the KBH Times to light it up.
Yours isn't lighting, mine is.
Mira. You see that? It's not lighting. It won't lit up for me. Technical difficulties, all bullshit. Look, ya hasta me dolió el dedo, mira. Tanto dale. Damn you, bitch. It's okay. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Good morning. Sunday, October 4th, 2020.
I don't even have a watch. What the hell?
You never leave your house without the watch.
I know, you see?
We're going to try to pull some energies.
The butterfly. White butterfly. We're going to try to pull on the collective energies for today.
With the permission of our spirit guides, angels,
The 4
universe.
elements of the earth, of Mother Gaia.
Please remember, it's a collective reading, so if you hear something and it doesn't resonate to you, let it go and let it be.
Only take the parts that resonate with you. Because not everything's going to resonate with you. You got to remember. Oh, God. They're coming in. Oh, shit. Here we go. Fuck, bitch. Everything's spinning. Okay.
Let's do this.
Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters, Buddha, Holy Spirit, oh my God.
Spirit of my
Spirit
angels,
guides.
that if anything comes through and if it isn't meant for me, to please take it from me, to allow me to give these messages to the best of my capabilities and my intuition.
Use us as vessels to bring the messages forth that you need to be heard in love and light. I know the spark went out. Thank you, Spirit. I know. You see? They're telling me, like, sparks out, bitch. You know? Even with yours. They're like, nope. We're telling you, you're not listening. Okay, Spirit. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go.
Let go and let be. I just told you that.
Here we go. God, Spirit, guide us, protect us from spiritual attacks, protect us from all evil eye.
One of Wands. Ace of Wands. Someone's gonna try to come in and
They're coming in hard.
make you an offer. Whether you accept it or not accept it, this is gonna be totally up to you, because only you know what is best for you at this current time in your life. But believe it, the offer will be made, whether it's work related, relationship related. An Ace of Wands is telling you someone is coming in with an idea. And not all ideas are bright ideas.
They're overstressed. They're sleepless nights, anxiety.
Someone woke up today feeling very nostalgic, very unrested. They might have slept all night, but they didn't rest.
They're mentally entrapped in their own jail, in their own prison, mentally stuck in their thoughts, over analyzing, strategizing, trying to be logical.
Hopeful.
Instead of coming from the heart. Instead of coming from the heart, they only think from the mind.
Although they're hopeful for a bright new beginning and a fresh start with the Sun card, they're trying to keep up their Queen of Swords, man. They want to keep pretending that they can be cold-hearted and unattached and that they have no emotions, because they don't like to show their true feelings.
Wearing a mask. As I stress to people, vulnerability is not a bad thing. It's a matter of strength. It's okay to show your true. We're taught by society to only mask our feelings, mask how we truly are, and hide who the true, raw, genuine person you are in this life. Love is unconditional, without expectations, without chaining down the person. Okay, look, they're trying to block my throat chakra. They're like, shut up, bitch. So, believe it or not, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to show your feelings. It's okay to be true and genuine. Don't let people talk you down. Don't let them, you see, they're trying to take me out. It's okay, you know, to be sensitive. It's okay to open up and don't have to hide behind a mask. We're taught with this society, with this life, that always hide behind a mask when we don't have to.
Exactly, and because they're hiding, I get a Page of Pentacles, which is telling them that they're trying to reach into their intuition and their spiritual side. You know, it's a younger person. They're trying to really connect with themselves and untie themselves from everything that is holding them down from making these life-changing decisions, because they know that it's going to affect them in all aspects of their life.
But you don't realize is everything's right after fear. Everything's, once you start seeing past your fears, you're able to overcome. Work on one by one. Work on those goals. Slowly and surely, you'll keep going forward. Damn, they're trying to take me out. I'm just a vessel trying to throw a message out. Thank you very much.
See, they got the page of Pentacles that tells them that, you know, that they have to release themselves to make this decision, and then they get the Emperor card, which is telling them
I can't see if mine is on or not.
that they need to develop their own leadership. You know, they hold the power, their own power for their own life. And even though they don't see it because they feel weak and manipulated and held down, they need to wake up and realize that we as individuals hold the power to our own destiny. We make the choices. Okay, look at that.
And it says Archangel Ariel. It says new psychic spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through the study, prayer, and meditation. And then I have Archangel Caressa. You are at the end of a cycle of your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. And let me read this last one. And then Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure.
We got a 3 of Pentacles telling it's time to work together. They know that on their own,
Can't see. Am I seeing?
they might not survive the
Can't even see
storm.
it
You know, they have to realize that they need help. They need to reach out. They need to speak, to release their ties, to reach into their intuition, and that they have to be able to know who it is that's on their side, and they got to work together with this person.
You guys got projects coming. Learn to work and get along. Not the book spirit. It says Grace and Antoinette Archangels to help heal this situation. See the other person's point of view with compassion.
And the 3 of Wands. I get the 3 of Wands.
Archangel Aurora, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example.
The 3 of Wands is telling you that it's time to understand what's coming. It's a sign of gaining your own perspectives. You know, you have to be able to anticipate the things that are coming to be able to see clearly. Open up your eyes, look at everything that's around you. You know, follow the signs. And the Devil card telling you it's time to break free from the chains. That decision that has to be made. You have to untie yourself from what's blocking you. You can be blocked, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, but
2 rare peas in a pod.
You have to release yourself. You cannot break free from those chains for a new beginning if you don't release yourself.
You smell that? You smell that perfume? You smell it? It's a flowery perfume. Or is it just me? I smell the flowery perfume.
Queen of Wands. You can be affectionate, you know, you're being looked up to. This person sees you as something great, you know. They highly think of you. The problem is that their mind is blocked. You know, they don't know how to go with what they know is best for them. My neck just snapped.
My anxiety is like kicking into overdrive. They're anxious.
They're being foolish, and although they see so much greatness in you, it might just intimidate them, and so they try to run. But they're not going to run too far.
You're not going to block my ass right now. Head to the no-no. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? It's just Florida water, people, so you can cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy, cleanse your vibes, switch it up, you know. Get any bad, negative, any bad vibes off of you.
A 6 of Cups. This person is so much into their feelings that they're feeling nostalgic of what they had and how, how it made them feel. They really have you heavy on their hearts right now.
Yeah, because look, they're slowly working up into the big pond of emotions.
And with this 4 of Pentacles, they're really trying to hold on to everything they have right now. They're feeling like they're going to lose everything, their hope, their dreams, maybe everything they worked for. They're just holding on tightly. And it could just be that this person is holding on tightly to their own emotions because they're afraid of expressing them. They're afraid of showing weakness.
Look, they took the light out. Again, it goes back to vulnerability. We're taught with society that it's not okay to be vulnerable. Just because you're vulnerable, that doesn't make you weak. It actually makes us stronger to be able to show our true raw vulnerability.
And now I have a King of Swords. So you have the King of Cups. Why did I say swords? Like that came to my...
That's why.
I know. It's a King of Cups. It's a sign. You got it to see. What did I say?
Look, King of Cups.
They're nostalgic. They're holding on tightly to their feelings. And the King of Cups is saying it's a sign to take control of your emotions and the emotions of others. You got to get things done. Procrastinating and keeping yourself. See?
Avoiding the change, avoiding the transformation, avoiding the rebirth, going through a death and rebirth.
This King of Cups is telling them that they need to, speak up and free their emotions and not hold them back. And then I get the Justice card, which means that once they realize and they're able to speak their truth and be real to themselves, they're going to have justice. Justice will be prevailed. And it's going to be a fresh start, a new beginning with the World card. What more can I say? They're holding onto their feelings. They're feeling entrapped. They're trying to focus on other things, avoiding the see clearly.
They're juggling because they're mentally entrapped. They're imprisoning themselves.
Released from these chains. They see this other person that they truly want to be with as strong, empowered, but they're afraid. And although they're feeling nostalgic and trying to hold on tightly to their emotions,
they need to put it to rest.
Yes, before they see justice. It's okay to say, I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's okay to say I fucked up,
Five of Wands. The internal battle is real, people. Like,
they're wishing for that full 10
of coins abundance.
The family. The joy,
the job, the
stability of a home, a family, a good career going, working on an empire to grow together as one. They want to get out of that sleepless nights, that pain, the agony, the defeat, but it's like they're going about it the wrong way. They're thinking with their head. They're not using their heart. They know what truly deep down inside, what they feel inside their heart, but they're trying to go about it logical, so they're going about it the total wrong way.
And once they stop that internal battle, they have the Lovers card, and this is not necessarily all love related. The Lovers card just means
co-creating, working together.
Being able to work as a team. And to build a good relationship, you got to work as a team. To have a good foundation at work, you got to be a team player. And it's funny because at the bottom of my deck I have the Fool, which means it's time for them to take that leap of faith.
Once they take that leap of faith, keep the hope alive,
Yep.
You'll see the sun come out and you'll see brighter days.
They need to jump into it 100% and not be afraid. You
gotta face your fears. If you let your fears overcome you, you will never achieve any goals. You will never get to where you want to get. You might live in remorse and regret if you let other people torment you and listen to what you got to realize only you know truly what you desire and what you want in life. You can't let other people manipulate you and deceive you by letting them feed stuff into your head.
This person knows, look, it's a 6 of Swords. They have to leave something behind. They're ready to embark on a new journey. They're going to move physical location. They're going to move out of a job. They're going to move out of home. They're going to go away from what's holding them down, and they want to. You see, they're ready to set sail.
Because you got to get rid of the old in order to make space for the new. You have to realize, if you have one garage parking space and you have an old car there, and you get a brand new car, how are you going to fit the brand new car if the old car is there taking the spot? So obviously you have to remove, let go, get rid of it so the new can come in. Oh, man. Okay? Y'all need to stop hitting me right now.
This person is so deep in their sadness right now.
They're feeling the despair.
They know they
fucked up. Look, they're throwing it at me.
They made a vast, quick, irrational decision.
Yeah, because they want their strength to see.
Spur of the moment.
They want to see that growth, the seed that they implanted to find success. Success can be either business-wise or it could be happiness with a partner. It just depends.
Right now, they have the temperance card. You know, they have no choice but to be patient and have faith. You know, but they have to believe in themselves. You know, patience, faith, just... Oh my God, they're feeling so like...
I told you I had to cleanse my energy because the anxiety is too much.
I got the hermit card. You know, they're gonna try to right now to like hide.
See, I got
shelter
the leap of
themselves.
Faith too.
They're trying to hide their feelings, hide their emotions, not let anybody see. Okay, not
they got a lot to say. See,
they're not gonna let anybody try to break down and see what it is they're feeling. Why is this person feeling like they gotta protect themselves? They got to protect their true feelings, their emotions.
Because the Queen of Cups came out.
Yeah,
they're in their emotions. They're tapping into her.
And I got the Queen of Swords, you know.
But they're afraid of being...
cold, hard-ass bitch trying to be...
They're in their mental. They're trying to either too entrapped or they're trying to seek guidance from going deep within.
What I say, I got the Hermit, she got the Hermit. They are going to...
But they need to let all these secrets, stop hiding it, let it out. Be honest. Be true to yourself.
Bring that Ace of Wands, that offer.
Hold yourself accountable for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions, not for nobody else except you. You're only responsible for what you do. You can't hold yourself accountable for other people's actions or for what they say or for what they do. You can only hold yourself accountable for your actions, how you react, how you do, and how you feel.
That's going to be the only way. Look at this. And they fall out together. Okay. The Ace of Cups.
And look at the bottom of that.
The rebirth. Fresh beginning. She's telling you guys, you know, like they have to be true to themselves. If they want that, you know, keep the hope. You know, be honest with yourself more importantly. And then I get the Ace of Cups. And the Ten of Cups.
And look what just came out. Again. It was on the bottom of the deck, but y'all can see. You got to put an end in order to have a rebirth. An end is just a beginning.
And then you will have victory in full abundance because a full cup and a 10 of cups. Come on, people. You know, you have to be true to yourself. Stop pretending. Stop saying things. Stop being a yes man. Stop saying yes just because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, you know. It's okay to say no. The Tower card. She just pulled the Tower card. You got to let the foundations fall. You got to let shit crumble to build fresh from the beginning, to have this death opportunity, to have, you know, a chance to...
Especially when it's a false foundation. You have to realize when it's not a true foundation and it's built on lies, webs of lies. You have to be true to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Take accountability of everything what you have done. You have to hold yourself accountable for your actions. You can only hold yourself accountable for yourself. You can't hold yourself accountable for nobody else's actions. And take full responsibility. Say, you know what? I fucked up. Here you go. You know, admit to it, you know. Because what happens is you keep building on a false foundation, you know, that, oh, I'll let it be, it'll keep going, but sooner or later, boom, here comes Spirit. He'll let it be seen and he'll let it be known. Yo, you've been building on a false foundation. This is all false. This is all lies. You need to fess up and set responsibility for what you've done. Instead of keep building on falseness.
Stop pretending, Stop sugarcoating stuff. I'm guilty of that. Oh my God, am I guilty of that? I sugarcoat things. I'm afraid to hurt people's feelings. I even if they hurt me, even if I'm so mad at them, even if,
Look what I keep getting.
Yep, even if...
What?
Even if I'm really mad at somebody, I try to sugarcoat it because I don't want to make people feel the way I feel. And so then that masks my emotions and that puts me in a deeper depression because then I'm like, damn, I should have said, when they walk away, I'm like, oh, I should have said this and this and this and this.
I should have spoke up.
I should have spoken up, and now, I got to hold this in my heart, in my mind.
And then here comes your conscience, which starts eating you and getting at you and starts affecting your everyday move. That's why it's good for you to be in touch with your true, raw, genuine self. Even, if you're not comfortable, say, I'm not feeling it. I can't do this. That's why I always tell people, I'm going to try to help you if it's within my hand reach. If it is not, then I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'd rather be honest with you than string you along, bullshit you, and make you believe I'm going to be there, I'm going to do this, and then never be a show, because I think that's more hurtful than being honest with you. Yo, I can't help you. I'm sorry, And it is what it is.
As we're speaking of, as we're talking to you guys about speaking your truth and not holding anything back and not showing emotions, I get a 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords is telling you, it's time to lose your morals. It's time to, think out of the box. Don't be afraid. Stop worrying about it. You're going to hurt somebody's feelings, Stop, you got to concentrate on yourself. Stop thinking about everybody else. Be selfless. Sometimes you have to be relentless. And it's okay to think about yourself. Sometimes the people you give all the energy to don't deserve it.
Somebody's caught up in between a choice. They have to make a decision. They're at the end of the fork of the road. Undecisive. Again. The offer keeps wanting to come up, and they know what they truly want, but they avoid it and they're running from it.
And the 8 of Cups is saying, that they're reluctant to change. They don't want to be moving forward, They have resentment, they have bitterness.
Let me just stress to you guys, those that do know tarot, some of these cards might mean something in the books and everything, but we're also going out of our feelings, since we're empaths and we're intuitive. So the card might say something, but we're feeling something completely different, just to let you guys know before you guys start trying to get smart and no, that's not what it means, that's not what it says. We're intuitive, so we feel this out. We're feeling the energy.
The energy of everybody
we're
on here
psychic,
right now.
so we channel messages, okay? We get messages, words, they'll throw stuff at us, so our spirit guides. So I just want to make this clear before anybody starts on here no, that's not what the card means. It's intuition. It's our intuition telling us, and what we feel, because as empath, we feel the energy. We feel the energy shifts. We feel the negativity. We feel anything that's going on. Boom, it hits us. We're like freaking sponge. We observe that cycle, shoot, real quick,
I got this, oh my God. Look,
what?
3 of Cups. Okay, somebody on here, man, I don't know who logged on. You're having anxiety. You're
I told you I was feeling the anxiety like a motherfucker.
I got itchy. I don't know if it's a withdrawal. It could be you're feeling anxiety or, withdrawal symptoms. It could be withdrawal from somebody, from something. I am, completely, I just got itchy. I got a 3 of Cups, which, it's friendship, building new relationships, celebrating, giving yourself something, developing some type of networking.
Really? Yeah.
And they have, they have to let go, like we said with that Tower moment. They got to let go of the old to bring in the new.
Believe in the power. Believe in yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Fight for what you believe. Stick with your vision. Don't let people talk you out of your dreams and believe you can't make it. You got this within you. It all starts with you. You want to change, it has to start with you. You have to want that change. You have to start on that. Don't let what people tell you. It's what you believe, and you know the magic is with you. Get out of that mental entrapment. Get out of that prison. You're only imprisoning yourself by saying, I can't do this, doubting yourself, the doubts, the fears, the scares. You letting all that. You're holding yourself back with that negativity. You planted a seed, but because you start going negative, it's not going to grow. You're doing it to yourself.
You're sabotaging your own
self.
self.
Sabotaging yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Stop being so defensive.
Yes, look. 2 of Wands. You have to gain control. You have self-power.
Okay, thank you, Spirit.
You have to let go of some things. You can't hold on to everything. You know, some things are best let go and released. You have to be able to let go of these things. See, the 9 of Cups, to achieve relaxation and peace of yourself.
You gotta take that blindfold off. You can't keep blinding yourself. All you're doing is holding your own self back. Once you get the blindfold, once you take those, what is it? They call the love goggles or the whatever goggles, like the beer goggles, whatever the freaking, the rose pink. There you go, the rose pink color glass. You know, you can see the true, actual. Once you start setting yourself free, start being true and genuine to yourself, you'll see brighter days, better days, and get out of that negative feeling. Get out of the depression, out of the sadness. Yes, it hurts. We all go through it.
Knight of Swords, you have to be relentless. You have to be blunt. Speak your truth. Go in there like you own it, you know, and like if you're going in to argue with someone, don't doubt what's going to come out of your mouth. Just freaking say it, you know, like
diarrhea in the mouth. Right? Oh, okay.
Unshook, we would be so happy to give you answer your personal questions, but you would have to go on the page because this is a collective reading, hon.
You being aggressive and defensive, you have to be careful. We are in the pre-shadow of retrograde, so people are very aggressive, very defensive. They're pop-offish at this time, so you also have to be careful. In that sense, sometimes we have to watch. Retrogrades are never, everything starts going bad, and everything like, oh, you're FOMO, you'll have a phone malfunction, like I'm late for work, or my car got a flat tire, my car won't start, you know. Take in perspective, but always try to keep a bright side and stay optimistic. Don't be too aggressive because sometimes you might pop off on the wrong person. A person that you never know might make a difference in your life. Might extend you a helping hand if you ever hit a low point in life.
Be hopeful, you know. Do things you never thought you were capable of doing. I got the Fool card again.
I got it too. Right here.
You know, take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to jump into something new. Don't be afraid to make a decision like on a whim, you know.
Really, Spirit? You going to highlight that right now at me?
And
Sorry.
I got a 7 of Wands, you know. Stop fighting, you know, with what you're feeling, with your intuition. Stop feeling like you have to have, you know, walls up and protect yourself.
Okay.
You just It's funny. Look, she got the seven of Wands. I got the 7 of Wands. Stop feeling defensive. You have to be able to speak your truth.
Let this old cycle end. Put an end to it so you can have a fresh start. It's okay. It's not easy. I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta face this. You gotta face your fears. Once you face your fears one by one, you start seeing, oh, I can do this, I got this. You start becoming more positive and more in tune with yourself. You start aligning more for what is meant for you. Once everything starts aligning, you know, what is meant for you and what is destined for you slowly starts creeping in.
Yeah.
It starts coming in your energy field because it's all about alignment.
And I have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of my deck, which says, you know, you need to be smart
Spirit
and
got me
brave
feeling all kinds of ways
because
right now.
that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract honest people, smart people, people who are going to help you and support you and help you move forward instead of holding you back. You know, you have to be able to adapt to situations if you want people to adapt to you.
Okay, I'm going. Jesus, calm down. I'm going.
I got the Tower card. Let things go. If something is falling apart in your life, don't try to fix it right now. Don't try to hold on to it. Let it fall, you know? Let it fall. If you make a mistake, own it and move on, you know? Don't sit there and dwell on it. Don't try to be like, well, you know, like maybe if I would have done this, it wouldn't have happened, because then you're blaming yourself. You can't.
You gotta take failure
everything.
as a learning lesson. Failure only helps you work on it and see where you went wrong and where you could strategize and work from a different angle, from a different point to make the project better or whatever you're working on. Failure is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's what also helps mold us and become a better version of ourselves, because, hey, we went wrong here. Well, let me try to avoid this because this is where I went wrong, and find a better way or a different way to go about it. Thinking outside the box, like she said earlier.
And when you own up and just let things be without trying to always correct things to make somebody happy, you know, you're going to stop teeter-tottering. You're going to stop going back and forth. When you say no and fucking walk away. If you're going to say yes with authority. And that's it. Because don't be like, okay, and then be like, well, but, you know, I shouldn't have said okay because I don't think I really can. And if you say no, don't turn around and be like, well, if that made you sad, or like, you know, okay, yes, then I'll do it because, you know, I don't want you to be,
In other words, stop trying to make people happy.
And I think I said that at the very beginning of the live.
Make yourself happiness. We can't live our life trying to live life for other people. We have to learn to live life for ourselves, for what makes us happy. Because what makes that person happy probably could be making you unhappy and miserable. Misery loves company. Also keep that in mind.
I got my hair in my mouth. I got the Page of Swords, guys. Like, this is the cards just validating the stuff that we're saying, that we're not like trying to BS anybody. You know, it's the Page of Swords says that it's a sign for you to start using your own mind. Be logical. Use reason and knowledge, you know. It's going to encourage truthfulness and goodness. You give what you want back. What goes around comes around, you know, it's karma.
You reap what you sow.
If I'm sitting here just lying to you is like lying to myself. If I'm sitting here telling you, oh yeah, you know, we can do this and we can do that and we can do this, and inside my mind I'm going, okay, whatever, like I'm really not going to do this with this person.
Eventually, quit bullshitting yourself, in other words, and bullshitting people.
Eventually,
look, and as I say that, boom.
Queen of Fire. Speak your truth. Be
Speak
honest.
your truth.
With don't the Seven of Fire.
Seven of air.
Oh, I saw fire upside down, so maybe that's something.
Right?
It's crazy. Look, for you to have a good team, you know, a Two of Cups, which is teamwork, a good union, whether it's at work, whether it's you have got to like speak your truth. You have to be honest. You can't lie at work either. You can't lie in your relationship. You can't go around walking on, on pins and needles and like being afraid to take the steps because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You got to think of you.
It's funny you just said that because they emphasize something on here. If you're not happy and you're in a relationship that you're no longer happy, that no longer upholds that, don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to start from ground zero. It's okay. We all hit the lowest, and it's okay to walk away. You gave your 110%. Nobody can judge you except God for walking away. Sometimes you have to love yourself enough to know that you deserve better, to know that you really know your own value, your own worth, and not be afraid.
And once you're not afraid and you allow yourself to grow emotionally and mentally, have a Six of Wands, you know, it's just positive enlightenment. things are going to start moving forward for you positively once you let go of the negative, once you release what's holding you down. Look, stop feeling like you're being left out in the cold. If you say no to someone, like they're going to turn their back on you and you're lost, let them go. You know, don't let anyone make you feel like you've been abandoned or like they're turned their back on you just because you need to say no. You can't always say yes.
Spend time with yourself. Love yourself. Be one with yourself. Take nature walks. Be out in nature. If you can meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, I suggest a couple videos on YouTube that they'll talk you through the meditation till you start getting used to it. You know, do 5 minutes to start. You know, then work 10 minutes slowly, and you know, you get better and improve.
Meditating is not necessarily like people think sitting there listening to.
You can meditate in your shower.
You can,
While you're showering, you could do meditation. Actually, meditation is also considered when you're dancing because you're liberating, you're freeing yourself, and you're not caring if people watch you. It's okay to dance and be free and be true to yourself. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
When you're at work, you know, sit at your desk give yourself 5 minutes. Sit at your desk, close your eyes, take in a couple of deep breaths. And you can say, you know, release all fears. And just let things go, you know. 5 minutes. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, count to 100, but make it about you. If it's 2 minutes, if it's 3 minutes, you know, make it about you.
Stop feeling that you have to take care of people and ushering people. You don't have to do that. Don't feel like you're obligated. Don't hold yourself like it's my fault because this and this happened. Don't hold yourself accountable for other people's actions.
Yeah. Don't burden yourself. I got the 10 of Wands right as she's saying that. You know, you guys are feeling burdened. You take the blame for everything. You're afraid to say, you know what, nah, man, they messed up. You know, you have to be able to realize that we cannot be held accountable for everything that happens. There's, you know, an argument takes two. You know, a disagreement between things, you know, opposites, everything. It takes two. You know, don't burden yourself. Don't carry the load for yourself and everybody else. You are one person.
Remember, it all starts with you. You have to love yourself. You have to be one in your oneness. You know, we co-create with spirit, and spirit can only help us so far. Sometimes we have to take action for ourselves because we can't expect for spirit to come and just handle and put things in our hand. We also have to put our work, our part. You got to work on your inner healing. You have to work on, I can't stress that enough, because, you know, if you heal old childhood wounds, you know, it helps you. So stop being negative on that. Stop feeling like you're only seeing rainy days. Like, oh, only bad. Nothing good ever happens to me.
Don't drown yourself in your emotions.
Don't drown yourself in that sorrow and despair and only think negative. You have to realize at the end of the day, there's people out there that are in a worse situation. They're in a worse spot than you are. There's people that don't even have a home to come to. They don't have a home, you know, where you could stay nice and warm. They're out in the freezing cold, or they don't have a hot food or plate at home waiting for them, or food, a fridge full of food, you know. They live under bridges. They live, you know, anywhere they can get and go off the smidges that people, you know. There's some of us that sometimes you have to realize it doesn't hurt to extend the hand if you can help. It's understandable, because you might make a difference. Somebody might be at the breaking point where they're in the darkest point in their life, where they say, if one more thing goes wrong, this is it. I'm taking my life. I'm done. I don't know why they're making me emphasize into taking your life, but it's okay. You know, sometimes a good deed, you like giving a person $1 or $2 might make a difference. It might hit them and say, hey, you know, there are good people out here. There are people that still kind-hearted and humble and have the humble beginnings. You never know what it could cost and make a difference in a person's life. That little one action, holding the door open, sharing a sandwich, can change the life and bring them back to hope and see that there's hope and light out in this world. Not everything's about darkness. Sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. I don't know why they're making me feel this energy, but you know, we don't know people's. We don't know their battles. We don't know their demons. We don't know what they're battling on a regular day basis. You know, so don't be quick to judge people just because you never know. You don't know their life. You don't know what they're going through. We all have been taught in society to mask our pain, to mask whatever we're going through. You know, that's why I keep telling you guys, it's okay to be vulnerable. Vulnerability doesn't make us weak. We're taught that vulnerability is weakness. It is not weakness. And it's okay to ask for help. You need the help. Someone you trust, somebody you seek. It's okay. Let it out. We all go through dark battles. We all go through depression. We get to the point where we see life not worth living. There's no point anymore. But there's always a light. We just don't always see that God is with us at our darkest hours, in our lightest hour. We only see him when, oh God, thank you, Lord, because I made it this far, I got money. But we don't see that he's the one that's guiding us. We don't see that he's the one giving us strength within to keep pushing, to see another day. So it's okay. If anybody ever needs to reach out, I don't know who might have logged in, that you're going through a hardship, that you feel like you're in a dark hole of mist. There's no way out. There's always a way out. There's always a solution. We all have a purpose in this life. We all have a reason why we're put here. You'd be surprised. You might make a difference in somebody's life, and you just don't know it. And you're unaware that you're touching other people's life with a simple little act of kindness. Look, and as I'm saying that, you see the big came to me?
Yeah. I'm going to go off of what she's saying. Back to what we said at the very beginning, you know. If you are on here and like something is emotionally like draining you, mentally draining you, holding you down to the point where you feel like there's no way out, speak up. Most of the cards have been saying, you know, speak your truth, be honest to yourself, be honest to other people. Don't be afraid to say, I need help. You know, don't be afraid to say, you know, I need. Because needing something is different than wanting something. And I'm always the type of person that, like, if I'm in a situation and I feel like I need something, I'm going to tell 3, 4, 5 people, because if they can't help me, 9 out of 10, they know somebody who can, you know. And people criticize me for that. People are like, oh my God, stop telling people your problems. I'm like, no, it's not that I'm telling people my problems. I don't want them to feel sorry for me. But if I don't tell someone when I need help with something, who's going to help me? Nobody is going to look at you and be like, oh, she must be going through this. No, not everybody, you know, can pick up on feelings like that. And I get criticized for that all the time. My family, I have friends, you know, past relationships, they're always, oh my God, stop telling people all your problems. Why you telling people this? I'm like, because. And if I'm having that problem, that person might be having the same problem. Or they know somebody else who's going through something similar. And, you know, then they're like, oh my God, you know, like, yeah, she came out of this. You know, I'll tell people the struggles I've gone through, because, you know, my solution or how I was able to pull myself up out of something might just as well be the solution that they're looking for, but they haven't been able to see the signs that are in front of them. You know? So don't be afraid to speak. Don't let anybody tell you it's not okay to talk about your feelings or your emotions. You know? If you need something, say it out loud. You know? Say it. Because, like I said, they might not be able to help you, but I guarantee you 9 out of 10, they know somebody who'd be willing to give a hand, or they know where to direct you. You know, like, hope is not lost. And I said it this morning. I put up a post on Facebook, you know, the only thing we have guaranteed in this life is that the sun will come up tomorrow. I don't know why when I woke up this morning, I had that in my mind, you know. No matter how sad you're feeling, how depressed you are, how just unstable, you know, the sun is going to come up in the morning. So you have to remember that you can rise. You can rise out of anything, you know. You are your own sunshine.
You are your own world, and nobody has control over that except you. Don't be so negative on yourself. Know that it's within you. You have this. All you have to do is look within yourself.
And as I'm shuffling my cards, you know, I split it and I have an 8 of Swords, which means, you know, break free. Nothing, you know, look at this card, you know, and I'll give you what I see from it. She's blindfolded. She feels entrapped. But there's a way out. You know, there's always a way out of any situation. If you're not happy at work, quit. You'll find another job. If you're not happy in a relationship, if you're not feeling safe, if you're not feeling that, you know, it's
Damn, they threw a book in my ass. Look at that shit.
If you're starting to feel like things are not working, like they're not putting in, you know, their part as much as you are, time to walk away and break
You know
free.
what's funny? You say walk away, and look what they emphasize. Look at this card right here.
This person is walking away.
You know you have to build the courage to be able to walk away.
You gotta break
You
free.
have this. And they kept emphasizing that. You have to walk away. You know it.
And believe me, TMI, because of things that I am going through at this moment, I know it's hard to walk away.
So do I.
I really, really, like, I feel everybody's pain right now with that. You know, it's hard to walk away. It's hard to say you gave up, but it's not giving up. It's knowing
when enough is enough.
Yeah.
Knowing your limits. But his is just like it.
Time to walk away. I'm walking away right now from a current situation.
It's hard. But you have to realize, just like family, toxic family, who is always bringing you and putting you down. We can love people, but we can love them from a distance. They keep hurting us, dragging us down, putting us down. If it's not serving you, you have to learn to walk away. You have to learn that you can still love the person, but I can still love you from far. You know, I can wish you the best. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You're not defeated. You're not wrong for doing that. Sometimes we reach a point, you have to pick yourself and love your own self enough to know that you deserve better. To know you're worth more than that. Because you can't let people continuously drag you down and keep putting you through the mud. Because they see something in you that you can't see in yourself. And they don't want you to succeed.
When you intimidate people, they will do anything to hold you down. They don't want you to be your full capacity. You know, someone will manipulate you with words, with actions, to hold you from growing. You know, if they see that you're about to, like, rise in a job, there's going to be a coworker who's going to try to, you know, be negative and sabotage you. If you're in a relationship and your partner sees that maybe, you know, you're making more money, or you know, you just things like that, they might try to start, like, trying to hold you down with their words, and then the verbal abuse begins, and then the emotional torment and the manipulation, and trying to make you feel insecure and unsure of yourself. No, be you. Do you. Oh my God, I've been told do me all the time, and when I try to do me, the person gets in their feelings. So
because that's how it is.
Stop saying, you know.
You're just like the pearl. You have to give it time. Stop judging yourself because other people are successful. Other people are getting where their goals. You don't know what storms they're going through. You don't know what battles they fought. You don't know what demons they have fought. We're like the pearl. In time, all in due time. Stop judging yourself. Well, they're here, and why am I not there? We all are like flowers. We blossom in our own time. It takes time for us to blossom. It takes time for us to get to a certain point, to a certain goal. It's okay. There's nothing wrong because you haven't met a goal yet. Just keep working at it. All in due time, it will come. Quit tormenting and putting your own self down because you see other people succeeding and you have not reached your goal yet. It's okay. It's like I stress. Failure is not a bad thing. It just teaches us and reroute us to a different point and a different way of doing things.
Yes, I got the Queen of Cups. It's just, stay true to your emotions. If you feel something's not right, it's not right. The Queen of Cups just, she tells you, like, you can hold on to things. You can dwell on things, but when something's not right, it's just not right. And no matter what you do, it's not going to make it, it's not going to make it better. You can keep covering things up. You can keep putting a mask on yourself. You can emotionally blind yourself, physically try to keep dragging yourself through something. But you got to stay true to your emotions. Well,
You are your own true treasure, and if you don't believe in you, how do you expect other people to believe in you? If you don't value yourself, how do you expect people to value you? You can't stay and wait for people to value you. We are a reflection of how we feel and who we are. You are your own true treasure. You have to tap into your own self-love. Love yourself, because it all starts with us. If we don't love ourselves, how are we supposed to love other people? You have to realize and keep the hope alive. I know we hit rock bottoms to the point where it's a breaking point where we start losing the hope. I'm not afraid to admit it. I've been one of those persons. But then I also gotten down on my knees, and asked for the help. I asked my angels, I asked Buddha, Ascended Masters, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. I throw everybody in there, my ancestor, my spirit guides. I'm like, help me, guide me, especially me dealing with an autistic child that sometimes he hardly ever sleeps. I'm on the go 24/7, and my body can only take to a certain extent. I always ask them for help. I ask them for help to guide me, to give me the inner strength to fight and push and persevere every single day.
And going off of what she said, I just got the Five of Swords, which tells you it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to think about you. It's okay to,
They keep throwing the karma symbol at me.
Yeah, I'm not going to say manipulate things to your advantage.
But be true to yourself.
Yeah, but, it's okay to put you first.
To be selfish.
That's the only way. Look, I got the Devil card. That's the only way that you're going to allow yourself to break free from chains that are holding you down, to release the negative, to, rise above and move forward. Because once you allow yourself to break free from those chains, I got the Lover's card, which shows, true union, honest union. If you're at a bad job and you decide to just go, you might find the job of your dreams. You're going to find a better offer. Don't be afraid. You have the ability to make those choices by yourself, That's the only way you're going to, stay true to yourself, break free from the negativity, and you're going to be able to reach, a good, teamwork, relationship, work, family.
And even though, I don't know why, this card says Page of Air, but they're making me think of the lotus. The lotus goes through dirt, mud, and yet you see a beautiful flower bloom from dirt and mud. They're showing me the grass, how it's all dirty, how it's all muddy, how it's all dark. But yet they're throwing an image of a lotus that's grown in the darkest, dirtiest, nastiest water.
Because we can rise. We can rise above anything. You look at this King of Swords. He's standing there. This man or woman, because tarot is not masculine or feminine. It's the energy you go by.
It's feminine and masculine.
He's standing there assertive, He knows,
as we talk about that, the sun comes out.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to, go for. He's not doubting anybody. He's like stone cold, like, yes, this is what I want, and I'm going to get it, because if I have to cut things out with his, he's holding his sword, just waiting, calculating, being very logical. He's going to get what he wants, because he's going to go for it. He's not going to let anyone get in his way or her way.
And as she said that, it was funny she was talking about that because the sun came out. And if you know numerology, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 10 is a completion, which is the ending of an old cycle. So which ending is not a bad thing, because then you have a new beginning, a whole new cycle.
See? 6 of Swords again. Time to go your own way. Embark on this journey. If you have to leave a job, go. Don't be afraid.
As you say, embark on this journey, the cart
of water. Yeah.
Yep. The ships and the journey.
She's in a ship with water. Look, I mean,
the ship and the water.
Go, and don't be afraid to do what you need to do. You're going to embark on a journey. You're going to move. You're going to change locations. If you have to move homes, if you have to, move jobs, if you have to physically get up and go somewhere to get away from what's hurting you and blocking you, do it. Don't look back.
Don't run from the call. You've been getting signs, synchronicities. You've been getting either intuitions, thoughts, dreams, but you're trying to outrun it. You're not. Spirit's talking to you. The problem is Spirit talks to us every day, but we block him out. With all this hectic lifestyle, with all the music and everything, with society, with, let's say, partying, with the clubbing and everything, he talks to us every single day. He answers our prayers every day. Just a blessing in itself. We get to wake up. We get to see another day, to have another fresh start at it, and another day to battle and see, maybe I could do better this. Maybe I got this today, which I couldn't the other day. But sometimes we focus on the fact that, oh no, it was a complete failure, it was this and that. And that's where we go wrong.
That's where we go wrong. And, I had to double check this because I got both Knights. I got the Knight of Pentacles and I got the Knight of Swords. And I did. I went back through because I wanted to make sure, because it kind of confused me, because the Knight of Pentacles is telling you to just, take your time. Don't make vast decisions.
The slowest moving.
Yeah, the slowest moving knight possible, But then the Knight of Swords that you got right with him is telling you, just
charge!
Fucking go, man. Just
charge.
Yes. Put that sword up. Cut out whatever's getting in your way. So I'm feeling that some of you are feeling, like held back. Like you're doubting yourself. You're doubting that you can make this change. You're doubting that you can pull yourself forward, that you can take this next step to free yourself. But at the same time, Spirit wants you to know, man, just go. Go. Jump on that high horse, put up your sword, man, cut things out. Don't let anything get in your way, Even though you're feeling like you got to take your time because you're afraid, just have faith in yourself. I got the Temperance card, have faith. Patience and faith is going to get you far, Believe in your own self.
Funny she says that, because this one's telling you to call up on faith, to pray. To Spirit. Talk to him. He answers you. Believe it or not, he gives us the answers every day. We just we're too blind to see them. They're synchronicities. They'll answer us, or you'll have a funny feeling, or a person comes along and then they give you the message. Spirit works in mysterious ways. Sometimes when you're at lowest, somebody will come, maybe a complete stranger, and says, "Are you okay? Do you need help? You need to talk?" Guess what? That was Spirit's way of saying, you know what? I'm hearing you. I hear you loud and clear. But we don't take that and we don't see the signs. We blind ourselves from the signs. Everyday signs we get sometimes.
Numbers, songs,
Songs.
Signs you see when you're driving. License tags.
No lie. Or a person. I had that. Let me tell you guys about that. I didn't know this lady. This lady came to me. I never seen the lady in my whole life. okay, comes to me out of nowhere. She's like, don't ever change. And I looked at her like, do I know you? And of course, logical, we have a judgmental thing. Like, is this crazy lady, automatically. I'm not going to deny that. I thought that. She's like, you know what? Don't ever change. She's like, stay the way you are. And I kept looking at her like, okay, sure, whatever, in my mind, And she's like, you have a heart of gold. People don't appreciate that. People don't see your true kind-hearted and your heart of gold. And she started telling me stuff about myself. She's like, you go above and beyond. You're always caring for people. You're always outdoing yourself. You do everything for everyone. But you always forget about yourself. And it hit me. When she said that, it hit me to the heart. I felt like Spirit was using her to talk to me. Because it was one of my lowest points. Where even though I felt I was dead inside, I was keeping myself afloat enough in my despair. Just getting up to feed my kids, getting up to take them to school, and doing my mommy duties, forgetting about me, forgetting everybody, taking care of everybody. And that's one of our major problems. We focus sometimes on taking care of everybody. We worry about everybody, that we forget ourselves. We forget our long life dreams. We set aside a lot of our stuff and give everything of us to everybody else. So when she said that, it hit my heart. And I could swear I thought it was like God talking to me. And I couldn't believe it. He was like, don't ever change. Don't ever change your heart of gold. And then all of a sudden she was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, please don't think I'm crazy, and this and that. And there's like, boom, like her true self was back. So that's what I'm telling you guys. You might be surprised. God uses people to send us the message we sometimes need. Because we block ourselves from the world. We block ourselves from everything. And let us know that I'm still here for you no matter what.
Okay, so, she's telling you to, oh my God. Like I took that in and I'm like, oh.
No, that seriously happened to me. I was like so depressed deep down inside and I felt dead. And I was taking Leo to school. And I never seen her. I was like, who the hell is you? Do I know you? Yeah, automatically, because let's be honest, that's how we think. A complete stranger comes up to you, you'd be like, do I fucking know you? Who are you? She blew me away that day. My whole day was like, I was like, wow.
Right when you were saying that, I got, the King of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And both of these cards, yet they mean something different, but yet the same. The King of Wands is telling you to follow your gut feelings. Don't be afraid to believe in what you're feeling. If something, like I said that earlier too, like if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Don't. Only you know. And the Page of Pentacles is telling you the same thing. You have to be calculative. You got to be able to be intuitive. You got to be able to, if you're going to make an offer, make it from the bottom of your heart. If you're going to say no, do it because you mean it. Don't like second guess yourself all the time.
It's funny you said that because look, uncertainty.
Nine of Fire. Somebody who's been watching or is watching is feeling very
at their lowest point.
Yeah, uncertain and like there's no way out, like you're drowning. There's always a light like at the end of the tunnel.
There is no answer anymore. They feel like there's no solutions to it. And they're hitting a breaking point whether it's worth even living anymore. And it's okay to be there. It's okay to hit our lowest and darkest point in life. I've been there. I dealt with suicide as a young teenager. I dealt with drug abuse. I dealt with alcohol abuse as a young person. And I made it this far. You got to learn that spirit way of breaking us down to mold us to be a better version of ourselves. I don't deal with drugs, and I hardly ever drink nowadays. You'd be surprised. If you knew me as a young, I was always constantly drunk. It's okay. There's always better days.
Yeah. I get a 5 of Wands, and she's saying that you have to let go of the internal tug of war, that internal battle that you have with yourself, you know. There's no greater enemy than your own mind. We self-sabotage, we put ourselves down, we criticize ourselves, you know. It's time to just be kind to yourself, you know. Stop battling with yourself. We all have internal demons, we all have internal struggles, but you have to be able to stand up for yourself if you want to stand up, you know, in the eyes of somebody else. You know, if you can't tell yourself, hey, this is enough, how are you going to tell the person who's treating you bad, or the job that's treating you bad, that you've had enough? You know, you got to get in touch with yourself, connect with yourself, be truthful to yourself. Stop that internal struggle. Stop the internal battle. Stop going back and forth in your head. Stop saying yes, no, maybe I should, I shouldn't, but if I do, but if I don't. Make the choice. Be intuitive like the King of Wands. Follow your gut feeling. Stop self-sabotaging. It's the only way that you're going to be able to come out, you know, victorious. You guys just, you know, and I'm guilty of it too.
Tap in your childlike before anything ever
To your innocence.
wrong went. You know, the childlike innocence, you know, where you didn't, it's
Wait,
hard.
I'm
though.
laughing because I put up a meme yesterday. She's telling you to tap into your childhood memories, into everything that was clean and pure in your life.
Before anything went wrong.
I put up a meme yesterday that said it's time to unfuck yourself from the things that fucked you up.
Exactly. Because, or take this approach. If your parents weren't there, be the parents. Nurture yourself as the child. We are all child within. Nurture that child back into life. Be that parent you wanted to be. Live that life that you wanted to live. It's never too late. Never. It's too late when technically they're supposed to say when we're dead, but see, our body dies. Our spirit doesn't. Our spirit keeps going, but the body dies. Have that innocent, that childlike, and look, what was I talking about earlier? The lotus flower.
Yeah.
See?
You know, the Hierophant card, it says, you know, be truthful to yourself, you know. Take the knowledge, connect with the divine, awaken your understanding. That is what she's saying. Pray, reach out to spirits, you know, speak it out into the universe, you know, try to manifest good things into your life.
You okay?
Huh? I don't know. I have like this.
I got cold like a mother flower.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
The Hierophant speaks to you about, you know, not being afraid to ask for what you want.
Don't be afraid to transform yourself. Don't be afraid to try out new
Rise
ways.
to a higher you.
To try, if people say, you know what, that doesn't look good on you. Screw that. It's what makes you happy. If you love it, you enjoy it, embrace you. It's okay to be unique. It's okay to stick out. It's okay. I can tell you, I'm a sore thumb. I stick out anywhere I go with my bright neon hair color. I was the one kid in school you saw walking in my freaking slippers throughout the whole school and my pajamas. I didn't give a damn, you know. But then people didn't know why I was like that, you know. I was working. I had an apartment. At 17, I had responsibility of paying an apartment. I had bills. I had a kid. I was taking care of my diabetic mother. You know, I had a lot of responsibilities. And it's like I tell you guys, you don't know what battles people are going through, what demons they're fighting. You know, we go through a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's old childhood wounds, you know, that resurface. And it's okay. It hurts. Yes, it hurts. But the longer you numb that, the more you set back your healing, the more you setting your own self back. It's good to work on your healing and move forward. I'm not saying it's easy because, yes, it's going to hurt, especially if we've been numbing it lifetime after lifetime, you know, but it's good to feel it so you can heal it and let it release and let go instead of letting those burdens hold you back. And self-sabotage.
Yep, and going off of what she's saying, I get the Ace of Pentacles, and it's telling you that once you make that decision for yourself to let go and release, you are going to have everything you need within you for that Ace of Pentacles, that abundance. You know, you're going to be able to live happy, you know, breathe free, not feel like you owe anybody anything. It's your time to just, you know, rise above. You can. Everybody has the ability to rise above.
Don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Don't, even though people might shut the door, a simple no. Look, butterfly, moth,
Bees.
and the butterfly and the moth right here for transformation. You know, it's okay to take a risk. Sometimes we have to take a risk, and we're not always going to get a yes. There's going to be a lot of no's before we can get a yes. You know, a lot of doors will be shut in your face, but eventually you'll run into somebody that'll open the door and give you that opportunity to let you blossom, let you bloom, and see the true, authentic person that you can be. Don't doubt yourself. They keep throwing the karma symbol at me. I don't know who the fuck is going through karma like a bitch right now, but every card they keep throwing the karma.
Somebody's getting back what they gave out.
You gotta remember, if we put negative energy, we treat people like shit, karma comes back at you sooner or later.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that person's going to come back and give it to you. It could be the next person.
Yep. The next or maybe the fifth person. Damn, my ear just popped as I said that. It went boop.
And you know what you also have to remember is that sometimes when karma comes back at you, it skips you and it goes to your children, it'll go to your grandchildren, you know.
So, you know, if you put out good energy, you're going to get good energy right back. If you put out negative energy, you're going to get negative energy right back. You know, it's the cycle of life, and it's the law of the universe. We get what we put out. It's a boomerang effect. You throw it out there, guess what? Not today, not tomorrow, not a month, maybe not in a year, maybe 5, 10, 15 years later, it comes right back around.
Yep,
it wraps around.
And she's talking about karma, and I get the Nine of Swords, which is, you know, she's got a beautiful owl here. Owls have wisdom. They're full of, you know, they're considered to be, you know, smart and very observant. But you got to be able to, you know, express your concerns, you know. Don't guilt people. Don't let yourself be guilted, you know. Don't let anyone put you in despair. You know, stop manifesting and obsessing over regrets. Stop letting yourself feel depressed, you know. Stop losing sleep. Let go. You know, use your wisdom. Like I said at the very beginning, only you know when enough is enough, when it's time to let go. And when you get that feeling, that intuition, you know, that you're ready to stop battling those internal battles, you know, you have to be able to release yourself from all the negativity. You're going to end your sleepless nights. You're going to end your despair, your depression, your regrets. Regrets? Everyone has regrets. Should we? No, because I feel like if you do something, you should be able to own up to it, whether it's good or bad. You know, don't regret anything you do.
Is it laid back?
Watch yourself.
Don't be afraid
That's
to
what the song is
use
saying.
your pain, your hurt, your agony, defeat. Learn to transmute that energy to spark up your own heart, to help you propel and push forward, to push for those dreams. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Be an entrepreneur. You have a great idea. You never know till you test it out. If you don't test it out, how are you going to know if you're good at it? You never know. You might make a difference. It might help somebody in life.
Watch yourself.
They're telling us to watch ourselves. Right? And I don't know why, but they're showing they're sticking this out. The lion, which is considered the fire sign, and then the triangle, which is considered the water sign. But water signs are also considered the emotional.
Freaking water signs. No offense to anybody.
Exactly.
Yep. Stop letting things burden you. You know,
Yeah.
I got this in the last
They're
one.
saying to transmute all this negativity, all this energy, transmute it to positivity to help you spark your own fire within
Yep,
to
don't-
push and propel forward.
And the only way you can do that is by not don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't let ideas burden you. Don't let people burden you. Don't let situations burden you. Don't let work burden you. Don't let your relationship burden you. You know, like I said, knowing when enough is enough. Don't take on something that you emotionally and physically feel like you cannot take anymore.
I'm gonna have to look this up, but I don't know why they're sticking this out.
I'm gonna
I can't even see what mine is.